Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning.
Morning. Happy Friday.
It is December 8th. We've made it to Friday. Steph, such an honor to be with you on the desk this morning.
It's an honor to have you in this cold studio. It's actually colder in here.
It is so
than
cold
it is
in
outside.
here. We just turned it up to 95 degrees in the studio, Justin, just for you. Because Justin is our diva. He gets very cold.
You do too.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Thank you, Sarah, for moving it.
I think that I'm in the minority here because a lot of people like it cold in here, but
Well, today we're on your
I
side.
appreciate you.
And it's going to be getting cold outside this weekend.
You're right. We've got a cold front coming through tomorrow that brings about some big changes. It is going to get pretty chilly, especially by Sunday and Monday morning. Right now, though, not chilly at all. It's humid and warm. We've got temperatures in the 60s and cloudy skies. These clouds will hold on for several more hours before we see some sun this afternoon. 67 in New Braunfels, 67 in Seguin. Bernie's at 61. And the forecast for today, 66 at 10 o'clock, 70 noontime. And then I think we start to see a little bit of sun this afternoon. Depending on when that sun pops out, it's going to be a warm day. 78 is what we're forecasting for 4 o'clock with that southerly wind anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, clouds build back in. We'll start with clouds again tomorrow. And tomorrow is our transition day. Here comes our front. Right now, we've got it scheduled between 8 and 10 o'clock in the Hill Country, right around lunchtime here in San Antonio, and then by the afternoon down across our southeastern counties. Big story here is going to be the gusty winds with this front that really kick in Saturday night. And we'll go from being in the 70s on Saturday to probably upper 30s near 40 on Sunday morning. Rain is unlikely. There's a small chance of a shower, but we're not going to see much. Okay, let's talk traffic now. Everything's looking better after what was a pretty busy morning. This is 281 in Tacoma. Traffic looking good there. We do have one incident still along 410 that's causing some backups near Old Pearsall Road. That is still, looks like the road may be closed there, and that's going to cause some more travel headaches this morning if you're headed in that area. Also, don't forget this weekend, some closures along 1604 on the northwest side. As you know, they're doing quite a bit of construction up there. But 1604 westbound Bitters to Lock Hill Selma, and then 1604 eastbound roughly Vance Jackson over to Bitters. There's going to be a complete shutdown 9 p.m. Friday to 5 a.m. Monday. So heads up there, guys.
Thank you, Justin. New developments in the man accused of killing 6 people, including his own parents. We're now learning that Shane James attempted to escape from jail earlier this week.
The Travis County Sheriff's Office released a statement to KSAT that says, in partial, on Wednesday, December 6th, as a correction officer was opening the door to the housing unit where Shane James was assigned, James pushed past that officer and ran into the hallway. Corrections officers detained him and he resisted. He was ultimately restrained. James would neither have been able to escape the floor he was on nor the building itself. And court records obtained by KSAT Investigates shows mounting red flags on the case of a man accused of the multi-county murder spree.
Charging paperwork from Shane James's 2022 domestic violence arrest in Bexar County show his bond was reduced twice.
So this after all, first being ordered to have no contact with his parents and a sibling. James' bond was amended. He was told to have no harmful contact with them. Deputies had a chance to arrest James on 3 warrants at his home in Port Royal in late August. Instead, deputies left the home and asked his father to call them back when things calmed down.
On Tuesday, the bodies of James's parents were found in the Port Royal home in East Bexar County. Investigators say that James killed them along with 4 others in Austin.
We continue to follow this story as new developments unfold. You can stay up to date with us on air and online over at KSAT.com.
And the woman you see here is in jail in connection with a violent dog attack that happened this summer. 32-year-old Danielle Henderson was arrested almost 4 months after investigators say her dog attacked 76-year-old Max De Los Santos. Now, it happened back in August on Fieldgate Drive on the west side. De Los Santos was seriously hurt and eventually had to have both his legs amputated. According to Animal Care Services, 2 dogs were euthanized after the attack. Henderson is charged with a dangerous dog attack resulting in serious bodily injury.
Here's today's 9 at 9.
Hunter Biden has been indicted on 9 tax charges in California. The new charges are in addition to federal firearms charges in Delaware. He had been previously expected to plead guilty to misdemeanor tax charges as part of a plea deal with prosecutors who said he failed to pay taxes on $4 million in personal income back in 2017 and in 2018. Defense attorneys have signaled they plan to fight any new charges.
A Texas judge has granted permission for a woman from Dallas to get an abortion despite the state ban. The 31-year-old mother of two was told by her doctors her fetus will die in the womb, and if it does, that will affect her ability to become pregnant again later on. State District Judge Maya Geta Gamble granted a temporary restraining order against Texas state law, allowing her to get the procedure done. The Attorney General's office said before the decision that the woman did not qualify for a medical exemption.
DPS has cleared its own border personnel of wrongdoing, according to the Texas Tribune. The DPS Office of Inspector General launched an internal investigation over the summer based on the claims about the treatment of migrants. Those claims reportedly include being told to push people back into the water and finding several people hurt in the razor wire along the Rio Grande. DPS internal report has disputed those claims.
Las Vegas police have identified 2 of the 3 victims killed in the shooting at UNLV Wednesday. 64-year-old Professor Jerry Chang and 39-year-old Assistant Professor Patricia Velez. A third victim has been identified, but the name has not been released. 4 others were wounded in the shooting. 3 of them have been released after treatment, and 1 patient remains hospitalized in critical but stable condition.
The Jewish community is on high alert as the FBI warns of a higher threat level due to the war between Israel and Hamas raging in the Middle East. This also comes after recent controversy at Harvard, MIT, and the University of Pennsylvania, where the school's presidents are being accused of not condemning anti-Semitism. All 3 presidents have released statements calling genocide vile and evil. A congressional committee has now launched an investigation into the policies and procedures at all 3 schools.
November's job report is expected to drop today, likely to show a bump of about 180,000 jobs across the country. Experts say at least some of the increases are due to auto workers and actors ending their strikes. The report is also expected to show wages up and unemployment holding steady.
UPS and the Teamsters may be headed for a fight. The union says nearly 3 dozen newly organized workers at a delivery hub in Louisville were let go. The Teamsters say they're filing a complaint and could strike. UPS says the layoffs had nothing to do with the workers' union membership.
Users of Google Podcasts have just a few months to find an alternative. Google is phasing out podcasts by April. The company is urging users to transfer pod subscriptions to YouTube Music and is offering an export feature to help with that move.
Back here at home, Santa is taking some quick time off from his workshop to come visit the Alamo City. Right now on KSAT.com, we have put together a list of some of the locations in and around San Antonio where you can see him. You can see a few of those locations on your screen right now, but for information on dates and reservations, just look for this article on our website at KSAT.com. And that's today's 9 at 9.
In your morning headlines, a woman tries to burn down a historic home in Atlanta and a plane flying without a pilot on board.
An Air Force vet getting a set of wheels and some of the items Ricky Bobby might have used or just touched up for auction. David Sears is here with your morning headline.
Did you watch Talladega Nights, The Legend of Ricky Bobby?
Of course
Yes.
we did, David.
Then there's something in here you might recognize.
Okay.
All right, we'll see in just a second. Don't know why, but a woman tried to set the historic house where Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta on fire. She tried to pour gas on the property. She was stopped by several citizens while police were responding to the vandalism. This happening last night. The suspect is 26 years old. She was arrested and is now facing several charges, including attempted arson. That is a cargo plane, a Cessna 208B Caravan, is taken off from the airport in California. Look, Mom, no hands. Matter of fact, no pilot, no co-pilot, not a soul on board. The plane being flown remotely from ground operations. There's a pilot, Dana Tomalis. She has a commercial license, but she's flying this plane like she's playing a video game. And yes, she is making history. The plane is actually 50 miles away from ground control. Should call the plane Major Tom. The company pulling this off actually flew a smaller plane by remote control a few years ago without a pilot, but nothing this big. Reliable Robotics is the company. And Robert Rose is the CEO. He says this modern technology could go a long way towards saving lives and preventing accidents, and this technology will only improve.
In order to move the pilot out of the plane and into a control center, you need to have a more advanced navigation system. You need to be able to automatically land. You need to be able to automatically take off and auto taxi. And many accidents on small aircraft today are due to issues during those phases of flight.
So far, they are only using cargo planes, but the hope is to someday use the technology to transport passengers. A former Air Force pilot just trying to keep four wheels on the ground these days. Meet 87-year-old vet of the Air Force, Jimmy Gill, and his new Lincoln SUV. Pretty sharp looking. Not exactly new, it's refurbished, but it runs like new. The auto repair shop in Reno takes used vehicles, fixes them up, gets them running, and then donates them to veterans. This Lincoln was actually donated by somebody who used to own it. Gill is the 7th vet to be rewarded with refurbished ride, and for the owner of the shop, it's always worth the time and effort.
You could just see the sense of relief and just ease that went into him when driving a vehicle again and just having a vehicle. He's so blessed. He just feels so fortunate, and you can see it and hear it in his voice. It's been the best giveaway I've done so far.
Lizito works with the veterans organization Nation's Finest to find that veteran who could really use a ride. And now you are looking at some pretty normal, like a Roberto Clemente. There it is. There's the Roberto Clemente collector's card. There's a Mountain Dew poster with a signature on it. And there's some eccentric and some very expensive items in this house. They're all up for sale. They were in the luxury home in North Carolina. The home already sold. Now it's time to get rid of all the stuff. And if you're a Talladega Nights movie fan, you might recognize the house. Yes, it's the one used in the movie. Some of the other items include an Italian chess set, historical documents, a Wurlitzer jukebox, and an oil painting of golf legend Tiger Woods. The items are going to be auctioned off on Sunday. So you got to wonder if Ricky Bobby and the family were sitting around that particular table, or if they were like using some props.
We'll have to watch it again.
But there was some interesting stuff in there.
Very cool.
So yeah, to go look at the movie again and see if you noticed anything.
Now we
there
can.
You go.
Well, thank you, David. We'll see you back here for sports.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. All right, it's 9:10 and 65 degrees.
And we are Military City, USA, and caring for our vets doesn't necessarily stop off the field. So coming up on GMSA at 9, we're going to hear from a military family clinic on how to check in with our vets during the holidays.
Good morning. We have a special story for you today. You can kick off the holiday season with Fort Sam's own 323rd Army Band. The details on their upcoming holiday festival filled with music, fun, coming up after the break.
Welcome back. It's 9:14. Well, a holiday festival that will warm your heart and leave a lasting glow of holiday joy will take place this weekend.
This is awesome. Tiffany Huertas joins us live from Fort Sam's own 32nd and 323 Army Band section that will be performing at this year's event, Joy to the World. Good morning, Tiff.
Good morning, Sarah and Stephanie. What a special year. Take
Oh no. So we're having some technical difficulties with the audio. I know they'll get it straightened out, and we'll check it back in with Tiff once they fix it.
I want to hear from them.
We do. We want to hear.
Yeah, we were waiting.
Getting in the Christmas spirit. Yes. I do love it. And it's going to feel a little colder, a little more like winter as we get into the weekend. We got a cold front tomorrow, so that's kind of the big story here. Let's first start with a look at the satellite picture because I want to show you where the clouds are right now. We've got a lot of them. If you've walked outside, you know, it's definitely different from the last few mornings that we've had where it's been kind of crisp and cool. No, not this morning. In fact, we've had a lot of humidity, some drizzle, a lot of cloud cover, and right now it's overcast for most of us here in South Texas. Temperature-wise, 65. So yeah, not that cool this morning. 67 in New Braunfels, 64 in Hondo, and mid-60s here around Bexar County at this hour. Still, with a little bit of patchy drizzle here and there, nothing that's very heavy, but it's all about the dew points, all about the moisture. It really surged in overnight. We've got dew points that'll stay in the 60s today, into tonight, into tomorrow morning, and then boom, we fall off a ledge tomorrow afternoon when a cold front comes through. The air really dries out by tomorrow afternoon. But until then, no, it will be sticky and Mostly cloudy, at least this morning, 70 at noontime, and then clouds begin to break up. I think this afternoon, it's going to be dependent on when these low clouds break up, and they're always tricky, but I think that we'll get some sun by 4 or 5 o'clock, and that should push us up to around 78 this afternoon. So warm, humid day for sure. Then as we get into tonight, clouds will build back in, and we'll start off tomorrow with a little bit of fog and cloud cover before that cold front gets here. So this is noontime today, and then this particular model shows that by 5 o'clock, clouds kind of melt away a little bit. Then they come back overnight. We get some potentially some patchy fog, at least briefly Saturday morning. And then our cold front starts to push through about noontime tomorrow. With it, there is a very, very small outside chance for shower, but that really is not going to amount to anything at all. That front sweeps through, and I will tell you, it's not going to be a stark difference. The cold air kind of lags behind this boundary a little bit. But as we get into Saturday evening and Saturday night, you'll start to notice it. Temperatures will begin to fall off, and we'll get some very gusty winds. It becomes windy Saturday night. We could get some gusts 30 to 35, maybe even up to around 40 miles per hour. This is Saturday night, 10 o'clock. So if you're going to be out and about, know that it will be very windy. And we'll remind you, those Christmas decorations, they will definitely be blowing around. So make sure they're good and secure. Then as we head into Sunday morning, still pretty windy, although winds are trying to subside some. There's certainly enough wind there to get us a wind chill in the 30s. So Sunday morning, very chilly. Temperatures will be around 40. It'll feel colder than that. Then by Sunday afternoon, these winds start to subside some. Not before, though. We get some pretty dry air in here, and that means we have a pretty high fire danger Sunday afternoon. Another thing to keep in mind with all this, even though skies will clear out. Then Monday morning, let's transition there because the big story will be cold temperatures. Clear skies, dry air, light winds all contribute to temperatures getting down to freezing in many spots, at least for a couple of hours. I think here in Bexar County, you're talking Airport, Converse, Helotes, north, temperatures at or just slightly below freezing for a few hours Monday morning, and then south, it will be right on the cusp. But I would go ahead and plan for this, bring in some of the sensitive vegetation. You don't have to worry about pipes or anything like that in this situation, just some of those outdoor plants, and don't forget about the pets too. Extended forecast, 76 tomorrow before the front comes through, 60 on Sunday. We're down to 32 Monday morning, then 64 for high. More clouds by the middle part of next week, and some small rain chances by Wednesday and Thursday.
All right, overall,
Thank you, Justin.
not too bad.
Yep.
And stick around because I think we're going to hear back from Tiffany.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Tiff.
Yes. Hi, good morning. Yeah, sorry for that technical difficulty. Is that there's so much joy this holiday season here with the band. They have so much energy, and joining us right now, we have the conductor of the band, Chief Warrant Officer 2, Ryan Knight. There's a lot of history to this band, and I'm loving the decorations here, the Christmas tree. It's so beautiful. Tell us about this band.
Yes, thank you. Good morning. The band is turning 80 next year. Okay, so this is the Fort Sam Zone, the 323rd Army Band. We've been at Fort Sam, Houston since 1947, so we've been here for a while. And we've been doing these holiday concerts for many, many years.
And what I love about it is that everyone's from different parts of the country, so they bring something very unique.
Absolutely. Every year we get a different personnel from different bases and stuff. We rotate through. We have people from all states, lots of different backgrounds and stuff like that. And within the band, we have all kinds of different groups, right? We have the full concert band, we have the rock band, we have a jazz combo, we have a woodwind quintet, we have a small brass group, and you're going to be able to hear all that on Sunday.
Tell us about Sunday.
Okay, so Sunday we've got an awesome show. We got almost 60 musicians, professional musicians. 20 to 25 of those are actually volunteers. They're friends. So this is Fort Sam's own holiday festival with friends. Okay, and those friends make up, they're musicians from the Heart of Texas Community Band. They're local educators. They're from other components, Army National Guard, the Army Reserves. We have some select high school students that were selected from Cole High School. So it's going to be, and some special guests. I won't reveal right now, but it's going to be an amazing show with lots of friends.
Can we get a sneak peek of what people can expect? And I know tickets are going fast.
They are going fast. There's a few seats left. Please go get your tickets on Ticket Leap. The concert's Sunday at 2 p.m. But yes, this is a little bit of what you're going to hear on Sunday.
Part of
Awesome. Fort Sam's 323rd Army Band.
Very cool.
Yeah,
I'm
glad we got to hear them play.
Oh, I love it. Thanks, Tiff. All right, it's 9:21 and 65 degrees.
We'll be right back. And welcome back. It's 9:24 with the holidays right around the corner. Advocates say it's time to check on your mental health. Nonprofits across San Antonio say military families are more likely to feel grief, isolation, or sadness during the season. If you have been feeling this way, you're not alone. Data shows that 64% of people with a mental illness report their conditions get worse around the holidays. Advocates across this city say checking in on your loved ones is an important first step.
It is okay not to be okay during the holiday.
It's important just to normalize that these feelings that come up, these stressors, are normal for any humans.
Advocates tell us that talking about lost loved ones, listening to those seeking help, and learning more about mental health can all be places to start.
It's 9:25 and 65 degrees.
A lot more ahead on GMSA at 9, but for now, let's look out there with TransGuide.
Lots of cars on the road this morning. If we don't really have any incidents popping up, though, if they do, Justin Horn will let us know about them.
And welcome back. It's 9:29. Now at KSAT, we spend a lot of time telling the stories of domestic violence survivors. But in Courtney Friedman's series, Loving in Fear, one group of survivors has been hesitant for years to tell their stories until now.
Migrants are often threatened that if they turn for help, they'll be deported. Courtney sat down with a brave young mother who wants other migrants to know you can ask for help.
This silly, relaxed freedom is a new feeling for these girls and their mother, who we are keeping safe by hiding her identity. Her husband is in jail on a felony charge accused of trying to kill her 2 months ago. They're both from Colombia and moved to the United States, leaving all family behind.
We know that isolation is one of the key things that an abuser does, and you feel like it made that worse?
No, pues sí fue peor.
She said it was worse, a lot worse. It was physical. He would verbally put her down, and it was also sexual assault.
Magali Garcia is her case manager at the Battered Women and Children's Shelter and says her abuser often threatened to get her deported, something her staff says almost always happens to immigrant victims.
She said that was very scary because he has a lot of enemies in Colombia, and if she had to go back, then that puts her and the daughters in danger.
2 months ago, when the abuse hit a peak, police arrested him and took her and her daughters to the shelter. That's where she learned about the abuse she's endured, focused on mental health, and found a way to smile again.
She's learned that not only it wasn't her fault, but they've empowered her to recognize that she can do this on her own.
I can see in your face. I can see that.
They're already working on her immigration status and getting a work permit so she can contribute to the community that saved her life. And to any other immigrants suffering in a prison of silence, she promises freedom is possible.
She said you have to look yourself in the mirror and learn to love yourself. They tend to make you believe that you're not worth anything, but that you are.
If you are in this situation, please reach out to Family Violence Prevention Services. There are translators and so many services available to you. The only qualification you need to be here at the Battered Women and Children's Shelter is to be a survivor of domestic violence. Courtney Friedman, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Courtney. If you or someone you know is in an abusive relationship, we've compiled a long list of resources on our website. Just go to ksat.com/domestic violence. The Women's Shelter also has a 24/7 crisis line. That number on your screen right there, 210-733-8810.
And let's look out there with live cam. Surprise, surprise, it's not cold anymore, 65 degrees. I guess we shouldn't be surprised here in San Antonio, but things are going to change again.
They will. And this is the time of year we have to be on our toes. So yeah, it's been kind of chilly last several days, not today. We have a warmer, completely different air mass that is worked in. It'll be humid today, part of tomorrow, then a cold front sweeps through and changes everything. Let's look at the pollen count. Molds are low, mountain cedar is low. I will tell you, again, I'm not an allergist, But with the humid conditions we have today, molds likely come up a little bit. And then with the cold front and the gusty north winds that we're going to get late Saturday into Sunday, I would imagine Mount Cedar is going to come up. So get the allergy meds ready. As we look at the forecast for today, lots of clouds, noontime 70, cloudy. I do think we'll get some breaks in the clouds will try to go away this afternoon. If they do, and it depends on how quickly they do, but I think that that'll allow temperatures to get up into the upper 70s later today. So yes, a very warm day. We're starting off warm. We'll end up fairly warm, well above average. 74 at 8 p.m., 72, 9 p.m. Clouds build back in tonight. Here's your weekend forecast. 76 on Saturday. Cold front arrives about noontime. Cold air lags behind a little bit, but you'll start to feel it by Saturday evening. It gets very windy, and by Sunday morning, we'll be in the 30s, upper 30s near 40, but wind chills will certainly be in the 30s. And we'll reach a high of only about 60 on Sunday. Very quickly, I promised a youngster I'd give him a shout out. Eli, here's your shout out, man. And yes, prepare for that cold front this weekend, guys.
We sure will. Let's look out there with TransGuide. And from this angle, things look good at Loop 410 at Jackson Keller. Yeah, so things are moving. And Justin, you didn't see anything earlier, right?
No, things are starting to improve. Most of the incidents we've had have pretty much gone away.
All right, sounds good for a Friday morning.
Thank you, Justin.
And it's going to be a weekend packed with fun from the field to the hardwood.
David Sear is back here with what sports fans can look for this weekend. Good morning, David.
Not that much college left. That means we can concentrate on high school football, and there are 3 teams still alive in our area in the playoffs. The playoffs down to just two weekends left. Davenport, Smithson Valley, Steele, all in contention for a state title. Smithson Valley edged A&M consolidated in round 4 to advance last weekend. Davenport put up 55 on Calhoun in the previous round, and Steele topped Dripping Springs in a thriller back here at home in the Alamo Dome. So here we are. Davenport is taking on Tyler Chapel Hill. That's tonight at 7 o'clock, McLean Stadium in Waco. And then it is the Class 5A D1 bracket, Smithson Valley and Brownsville Veterans Memorial. That's tonight, 7 o'clock, Buccaneer Stadium down there in Corpus. And then tomorrow afternoon, 13-1 Steele taking on Summer Creek. That'll take place in Waco, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The winners of these games will all be playing for the state championship next weekend. And these guys would just like to have a win. Just give me a win. Spurs losing streak at 15 tonight. They are hosting the Chicago Bulls, 7:30 in the Frost Bank Center. If they can't pull off that win, then they tie a franchise record of 16 losses in a row. So forget that. How about a win? Bulls 8-14. They're only 1-8 away from home, so that's a good sign for the Spurs. Remember DeMar DeRozan? He's coming back to play here in San Antonio, averaging 21 a game, coming off a 29-point game against Charlotte. The Bulls have actually have won 2 in a row, so they're on a little roll. Spurs need a win.
Football coverage brought to you by Davis Law Firm.
Warriors are in a pretty good spot. They have won 4 in a row, and now we get to see just how good they really are. They lost to Philadelphia earlier this year. Now they get the Eagles in Arlington. The rematch Sunday night. First place in the NFC East is on the line, and we know the division crown guarantees starting the playoffs at home. So a lot riding on this one for the Cowboys.
Huge. Obviously, it puts us in place for the division. Once again, I don't know how that shapes out, to be honest with you. I just know we got to get this game. And there's multiple games left, so we'll focus on that as we get there. But then also just in the sense of trying to get this one home field and understanding our success through the past couple of years and how great it'd be, to play the postseason here at home. So it's huge. It's definitely a big game.
All right, so it's huge. That's what it is. It's huge. It may be huger than huge.
Well, yeah.
It may be hugest.
That's not a small game.
So if they can win, they'll be tied with the Eagles atop the NFC East. Then a lot of things have to happen to how tiebreaker shakes out. Cowboys with a 14 home game winning streak going for them. So there you go. So maybe they can keep it going. That's Sunday night. That's the Sunday night big time game. Oh, the only one on. So everybody will be watching that one at 7:20.
That would be nice. And it would be nice if the Spurs would.
There we go.
Tonight.
Do
Let's
something.
go Spurs.
Do you have on your Spurs outfit today?
My Spurs cup.
Okay, well, I guess if that's what you got.
Tonight for the game.
We're relying on you at some point to break this streak. You got to help them out. Come on, Steph.
Well, anything to help them. Yes, we're all on board.
Put on your correct outfit.
The correct outfit for tonight. Okay, we sure will. Thank you, David.
Thank you, David. Go Spurs, go, and let's go Cowboys. All right, it's 9:37 and 65 degrees.
You're watching GMSA at 9, and the Trans-Siberian Orchestra is back in San Antonio, and with new surprises. We have a preview of that show up next.
Well, every year, Trans-Siberian Orchestra tours nationwide, helping people get in the holiday spirit.
KSAT 12 producer Haley Powers shows us how it works and why they're excited to be back in San Antonio.
From the music to the lights, the singing and production, Trans-Siberian Orchestra is a nostalgic event for many families. Founded in 1995 by the late Paul O'Neill, the orchestra takes music from classical greats like Mozart and Beethoven and mixes them with rock. Add in some poetry and some lights, and you have yourself a special holiday show.
But there's nothing ordinary about what we do when we're fusing together a Mozart symphony and a little bit of that.
This year, TSO is bringing back The Ghost of Christmas Eve. Musical director Al Petrelli says you can expect great music, an emotional story, and an overall beautiful show.
And let me tell you, I saw the production for the first time last night. Insane. So much fun.
Petrelli says he is excited to bring the show back to San Antonio. TSO first performed in the Alamo City in 2001 and has played every year since. Petrelli says our city will always hold a special place in his heart.
You helped put us on the map. You know, I remember coming down there for the first time and the reaction was overwhelming. The folks come out and it's not people coming to a rock concert. It's almost like a community gathering to celebrate the holidays again.
Over a month and a half, TSO will travel with 2 bands across the United States performing simultaneously. During the show, you get a chance to meet those who make it possible.
Why would the audience know how many people it takes to put this together? So that's why we introduce the crew every night.
Since its touring debut, TSO has performed more than 2,000 winter tour shows. Haley Powers, KSAT 12 News.
And the Trans-Siberian Orchestra will be here in San Antonio tomorrow, playing not 1, but 2 shows.
And tickets are still on sale for the performances this weekend. You can learn more about the shows by going to our website at KSAT.com.
My favorite time of the day. Always a great day. Oh, flamingo camp. Oh, look, fight. I thought they were going to fight. I just want to see the flamingo drama. It doesn't look like there's any drama in the flamingo neighborhood. They're all getting along. And nice weather out there, Justin. It's kind of...
They probably like it better.
Is it my imagination, or are they like pinker than they used to be?
No, you're right. Is it our camera?
I'm going to pretend I'm a scientist here. I think it has something to do with what they're eating.
Yes.
What they eat, right.
But Justin's right. Normally, our camera shot here, they look a little lighter pink, right?
Well, it was
today they look a little brighter.
It was recently Thanksgiving, so maybe they just ate up, you know.
Pinksgiving.
There you go.
Lots of activity.
Yeah, it looks like they're enjoying the weather.
They know what they're doing.
They do.
Yeah. They know they're on camera. Time to shine.
Yeah,
thanks, guys.
It is actually pretty nice out there today. If you like warm, muggy weather, we're still in the 60s right now. A lot of humidity. Still a little bit of drizzle in spots, probably. Let's go back outside for you and look at the scene over the airport. Cloudy and temperatures. Mid-60s right now, 67 in New Braunfels, 67 in Seguin, 61 Bernie. Notice the wind is out of the south. That's pumping in that Gulf moisture, and we certainly noticed it this morning. Our forecast today, noontime 70, still probably cloudy. I think it's going to take until mid-afternoon to start to see these clouds kind of fade away. Once we do get sun, though, we'll get temperatures in the upper 70s. It will be quite warm. That is well above average. Not only that, it will be humid, too. Clouds fill back in tonight, so by, say, 10 o'clock, clouds start to come back. We'll get some fog, maybe a little bit of drizzle tomorrow morning before our front comes through. Timing has been updated again. Yesterday, models kind of backed off a little bit. Now they're getting more aggressive as far as the timing of this front. 8 to 10 o'clock in the Hill Country, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. here around San Antonio, so around lunchtime, and then 2 to 4 p.m. across our southeastern counties. It will turn windy by Saturday night, so the cooler air kind of lags a little bit behind this front. So too do the winds, but no, that by, say, Saturday evening, Saturday night, the winds will really start to kick up. We'll go from being in the 70s tomorrow and humid to being in the 30s potentially Sunday morning, upper 30s, with wind chills in the 30s for sure. Rain is unlikely, unfortunately, with this front. There is going to be some severe weather, just not here. I think there could be a pretty big outbreak of severe weather anywhere from Houston, Tyler, Shreveport over to Jackson, Mississippi. So that's an area that will be really busy, I think, as we get into Saturday. It's just not going to happen here. Our forecast for today, expect the clouds to start to go away by this afternoon. Then as we get into tomorrow, briefly some patchy fall, clouds build back in, then the front comes through. I think it's here by lunchtime. Few showers along the front, but not much. And then that front moves southeast by 3 o'clock. Then as we get into tomorrow night, it really starts to clear out. And then those gusty winds really start to kick in. And that's where we could get some gusts 35 to maybe even 40 miles per hour Saturday night. Here's a look at some of the forecast wind gusts, 36. Somewhere in that range Saturday around 10 o'clock. Don't forget to secure your Christmas decorations. We could even see gusts in the hill country again up to 40. Then by Sunday morning, we're still getting some gusts 25 to 30. That puts wind chills in the 30s. And then it takes until Sunday afternoon for these winds to finally kind of calm down some, and we'll see less in the way of wind, especially across our western counties Sunday afternoon. Now to the next big story, and that's going to be Monday morning. We could see a possible freeze around the area, and that's not going to be a huge freeze, not long duration, but we are expecting temperatures to get down close to freezing Monday morning, anywhere from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. here around San Antonio. And I don't think all of town gets down to freezing, but you know the typical areas, certainly around Helotes, Bernie, Comfort, Kerrville for sure. I think you're at least at or just below freezing. Some southern parts of Bexar County may not quite get there, but I would prepare for it. Bring in some of those sensitive plants, those pots you have on the porch, just in case. And don't forget about the pets, too. It's going to be chilly out there. You don't want them getting cold. Extended forecast. 76 Saturday, 60 on Sunday, 39 Sunday morning, wind chills in the 30s, and there it is, Monday morning down to 32, 64 for a high, and then mostly cloudy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 20% chance of rain on both Wednesday and Thursday, so that's our next opportunity. Not big chances, but if we don't get some rain in here soon, we're going to end the year as really on another dry note, which is unfortunate because it's been 2 years now where we've just been dealing with some serious drought.
Yeah, a reminder, do water your plants even though it's cooler now.
Yes.
Water at least once a week, like all your native or drought-tolerant plants.
Yep.
Just like a light watering.
Yeah.
Good reminder.
Good advice. Yeah.
Thank you, Justin. It's 9:48 and 65 degrees.
Movie fans agree this year ended on some high notes. After the break, we'll see what big names took home honors. Welcome back. It's 9:51. Well, movie award season is cranking into high gear, and a new limited series pulls back the curtain on an iconic movie star.
CNN's David Daniel has today's entertainment news.
I don't even know if you love me anymore. Of course I love you. And kill these men who killed my family.
Killers of the Flower Moon is the National Board of Review's top honoree this year. The board awarded the Martin Scorsese epic Best Film, Best Director, and Best Actress for Lily Gladstone. The Holdovers also took 3 honors, Best Actor for Paul Giamatti, Best Supporting Actress for Da'Vine Joy Randolph, and Best Original Screenplay for David Hemmingson. Poor Things picked up Best Supporting Actor for Mark Ruffalo and Best Adapted Screenplay for Tony McNamara. The awards will be handed out at a gala in New York, January 11th.
Cary Grant is a character. Be very careful about how he's perceived.
Archie stars Jason Isaacs as the man who became Cary Grant, as chronicled by Grant's wife, Diane Cannon, in the book Dear Cary.
I was playing Archie Leach, who was the man who pretended to be Cary Grant and who shared a name with him, but really not a personality, not with the character that the whole world knows from his movies. And I was playing the character as documented so brilliantly in Diane's book.
Archie debuts today on BritBox. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Exactly.
And don't forget, we are taking part in the Salvation Army's Parade of Kettles competition. We are trying to raise $2,000 for families in need this holiday season. If you grab your phone and open up your camera app, scan this QR code that's on your screen right now. It's going to take you to our website where you can find a link to donate.
And that link works. I tried it earlier this week, and this year our team captain is one of our newest reporters, Daniela Ibarra. She has been out at some locations with our KSAT Red Kettle, and tomorrow Patty Santos will be out at La Cantera from noon to 4 p.m. asking for donations. So if you're at that area, go ahead and make sure and you say hi to her. Donations are being accepted through Christmas Eve. And if you want to see where your money will go or wonder how it will help, our web article has a great breakdown of just how much money it takes to help someone in need. Even if you can only donate $10, go ahead and scan the QR code to check it out.
Now, from December 12th, you can donate a pair of new shoes or socks to Share the Shoes campaign. It's through the organization Zapatos. You can drop off those donations at any of the 7 SAPD substations. You can see them on your screen right there. They need shoes and socks for toddlers to adult sizes. We have all that information on our website at KSAT.com. And this weekend, KSAT will be live streaming 2 high school esports events. This is cool. SAMSAT will host an event including students from all over the area. Northside ISD will be hosting its fall championships.
Both of those events are tomorrow morning, and you can watch them live on the BGC app, KSAT Plus, or our website at KSAT.com. And a quick check of the roads with TransGuide. Loop 410 at Blanco Road looks good. Things seem to be moving this morning. That's a good sign on a Friday.
Yeah, it is. Friday is usually pretty good on the roads, although we had a few incidents earlier. The roads are dry, too, so we're dealing mostly with just cloudy skies at this hour. And our forecast today takes us up to about 78. So these clouds will try to clear out this afternoon briefly, then they'll come back tomorrow morning before a cold front sweeps through. Should be here by about noontime tomorrow. When it does, we'll see temperatures kind of level out and then really fall off Saturday evening with some very gusty winds. That's going to be the biggest part of this whole thing. It's those gusty winds Saturday night into Sunday morning. Could see some gusts 35 to 40 miles per hour, low humidity. And then, of course, Monday morning down to 32, light freeze here in San Antonio. And certainly as you get into the hill country, we'll see those temperatures slip down into the 20s. So just a heads up, maybe some rain chances too Wednesday and Thursday.
We haven't had freezing temperatures like that in a while, and so you're getting ready to prep people about the plants, right?
Yeah, so later today on social media, on Instagram, I'll have a video of what you need to bring inside, what you need to cover, and what you don't really have to worry about.
Yep.
Again, it's a light freeze, like you said, not one of those hard freezes
You don't have
that
to worry
we've
about
seen.
the pipes. You may want to bring the pets inside, but just some of those sensitive plants. But it's not, at this point, doesn't look like a hard freeze. And one more reminder, too, don't forget about 16 and 4.
Oh, yes.
And the I-10 area this weekend will be closed down for a time.
Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, guys.